Since 1996, Lotus have been perfecting the art of producing nippy, grippy sports cars with glistening responses. They are brilliant, but the trouble is, they're so focused at being good on a track, they're not much good at anything else. I mean, is it really too much to ask for a bit of soundproofing so you can hear the stereo? A glove box for a little bit of storage? An adjustable steering column even? Well, clearly not, because now Lotus have given us this. The Evora. It represents a massive departure for Lotus, sending them into new territories like comfort, sophistication and refinement. It is a Lotus aimed at people who find the Exige, Elise and Europa just that little bit too extreme. Which is a bit like saying it's a car for boring people. But it doesn't take long to discover they haven't. This Lotus is just as lively as all the others. What they've done is take out the 1.8-litre Toyota twin cam from the Elise, which with its supercharger produces 220 horsepower, and replace it with a V6 3.5-litre Toyota, which produces 280 horsepower. The only trouble is, in so doing, they've added 500 kilos to the weight. So this actually has a worse power-to-weight ratio than the Elise. 0 to 60 is only just on the good side of 5 seconds, and I think that's just a little bit disappointing. Whilst the V6 certainly sounds good buzzing away behind my ear, there doesn't seem to be quite enough grunt. You just feel the chassis is too good for the power that it's been given. It wants more. Oh, very responsive. Beautiful feelings with the steering wheel. As usual, when it comes to ultimate handling, the Lotus doesn't disappoint. This may be a posh, grown-up Lotus, but it's still a track day car at heart. But why all that extra weight? I mean, it's only 2 feet longer than the Elise, and Lotus love lightness. Lightness helps acceleration, braking, handling, well, basically everything. So where does all that extra weight come from? The answer is in there. An extra pair of seats. So this is a track day car you can now take your friends in, if they can fit. The Evora does have wider doors and a lower sill to help access, but I'm still not sure that's going to be quite enough. Headroom's a bit limited. Just gotta seat back in. No. This isn't going to work. Oh, hello. Indeed, the only friends you'll be able to take on the track will have to be rather like the car, lithe and agile. That's one. And here's another. So there you have it, 2 adults in the back of a Lotus Evora. Are you feeling comfortable, ladies?
Yeah.
What was that entry called? An overwalk or a...
walkover.
A walkover. Oh, we don't get many of those in motor racing, you see, but what we do get is these corners, which I've never quite fathomed out. They keep on coming up, and then you have to sort of turn this steering wheel, and then whoa, and then the other way. Whoa. Brake a bit late, and then you catch the slide, and then you start doing, and then you get a bit of a curve, and handbrake. Oh, handbrake, and then you handbrake into a donut. This is a donut term we call it because it makes a nice smoky mess. So your lycra sliding on the lovely leather. What you need is some Velcro on your bottoms, and that would stop you sliding. Some of these corner things. So it does drive like a lightweight Lotus, but there's a crunch. It hasn't got a lightweight price. A standard Evora is 47.5 grand, but spec it up to one you'll actually want, and you're looking at £60,000. The 6-speed box costs extra, and even the back seats aren't standard. So, is it worth it? Did you enjoy that, girls?
Yeah.
There's no doubt that in terms of comfort and refinement, Lotus have come a long way with this new Evora. OK, it is a bit on the expensive side, and unless your friends are contortionists, the only people you can fit in the back are your children. But then the only competitor that can do even that is the Porsche 911, and that's over 10 grand dearer. It's been a long wait for the luxury Lotus, but it's been worth waiting for.